Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. But before we begin, just a quick warning. The last video is truly disturbing. The first video tonight comes from Sort of Interesting, a YouTube channel that primarily focuses on exploring intriguing and unusual topics, often involving mysteries, historical events, or strange phenomena. The content tends to be a mix of educational, thought-provoking, and sometimes spooky or eerie, aiming to captivate viewers with fascinating stories or unsolved mysteries. It is March 20th, 2025, and at the location, the camper is wild camping near a river, setting up his bivy bag for the night. It's a peaceful setting initially, calm, quiet, and beautiful, with a clear sky above. However, as night falls and he settles into his bivy bag, things take a turn. He hears rustling in the woods nearby, which makes him uneasy. Suddenly, there is a loud crack, waking him with a start. He notices a torchlight in the distance and feels a sense of dread, unsure if it's another person or something more sinister.
Yeah. I know we've got a bit of the road noise in the background, but that won't last forever, and it's actually a really nice spot, to be honest. Now that I can't hear footsteps every 2 seconds, it's wonderful. Okay friends, there is definitely somebody about here. Yeah. So you might be able to see there is somebody walking towards us. Okay, things have gone a little bit wrong at the moment, but I'm still quite upbeat about the situation. Nothing serious, but quite comical. So I thought I'd go out and have a look what was going on around in the main walking area, because there were a few torches going by and there'd been some noises and rustling in the woodland that I didn't think anybody would be in. So I thought I'll go out and just have a nose around. So you might have seen that little glimpse of lights that were heading towards me. As I was focused on them way across a field or two, I almost jumped out of my skin because a dog walker came down behind me. So in a bit of a panic to make sure they didn't think that I was milling around in that particular area, I had to immediately start walking in the exact opposite way of the bivvy. So what I don't like about this situation is I've got my electronics and my cooking stuff with me, but all of the sleeping bags, the bivvy, the air mattress is all out there on its own, which I don't think it's in any danger, but I would rather be with it than separated with people out and about in the area.
He gets a bit spooked by a couple of dog walkers and quickly moves on, leaving his tent behind, hoping to make them think he is not camping or hanging around the area where he set up.
Okay, well that was a much bigger detour than I expected. I ended up going into the local village just to get from one end of the woodland to the other so I could approach the bivvy in secret again. Yeah, there's a few people still about, which is why I'm recording in the bivvy and just with the phone light. So unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be a big night of doing loads of filming on the campsite itself, because it's just too busy still. Between all of the spooky tree branches, there is a sky full of stars. It's fantastic visibility up there. I've 100% been spotted. Right, I'm trying to keep calm and keeping calm. I'm almost too scared to breathe here. I think a dog or something just came in. I was half asleep when, with no prior torchlight, a lot of animal-like rustling broke out. Then suddenly in the darkness, a loud crack sound really woke me with a start. Oh, that's right, they're looking straight at me. Right, I'm trying not to panic.
Hello?
Right, I'm just going to use the phone light now, and I'm just going. They haven't been about, I haven't seen a single light now for maybe 5-10 minutes. I don't even know. I've been just trying to keep as calm as possible, but when they walked off and the light went out, I don't even know which direction they were, but somewhere in that direction. I'll forget it, let's just go. Right, I'll use the phone now. I'll keep the phone recording just in case anything else happens, and I'll use it as my only light. Right, I need some glasses. Oh, there they are, flipping heck. Nearly got crushed. If this was somebody who was just trying to scare me and just mess with me a little bit, then it was a stroke of absolute genius to not respond to my hello and simply turn their light out, because that set my mind racing into every possibility of where they might be. The only thing I knew for certain was that they hadn't entered the woodland, because there were so many dried leaves and sticks it would be impossible for them to move silently around me. However, not knowing where they were or where they'd gone, I thought the only sensible choice is to clear off. In hindsight, the fact that I didn't hear any voices before or after suggests it was definitely only one person out there. However, at the time, my main concern wasn't so much that they were out there waiting to get me now, but that they may return in the small hours, and there may be more of them coming to see if I've got anything worth stealing.
While asleep, his peace is interrupted as he hears rustling from nearby. Once he fully wakes up, he sees a torchlight outside his tent. Panicking and unsure of who or what could be out there, he opens his tent and shouts, "Hello," only to be met with no response. Whoever is there simply turns off their light and walks away, almost like they don't want to be spotted. Luckily, he made it out safe and unharmed. But the real question is, what were their intentions? Just an innocent dog walker? Surely, if that were the case, they would have responded when he called out. My bet is something more sinister, like planning to rob him. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Quick question. Would you ever camp alone in the woods, not knowing who or what might be out there with you? Or do you prefer to stay warm and cozy in your own bed, watching others brave the unknown from the safety of your screen? The next horrifying video comes from one of our favorites, Grizzly Gaz and Fendi, a duo that runs a YouTube channel focused on outdoor adventures, survival, and exploring haunted or eerie locations. The channel combines camping, hiking, and ghost hunting, often in remote or historical places, with mysterious or paranormal stories. It is March 12, 2023, and in this video, Gaz is camping at an ancient altar stone in a remote area, known for its connection to pagan rituals. The spot is rich with history, where people once gathered for ceremonies, particularly around the summer solstice. Gaz shares how others have felt an uneasy presence here, with some even having to leave due to the strange, unsettling atmosphere. As night falls, he sets up camp near the stone, reflecting on the eerie vibe of the place.
Well, that's it from us two tonight. Isn't it, mate? Huh? She loves it, don't you? Oh yeah, creeping onto my bed now. Mind you, I am sat on hers. So, if anything happens during night, I'll let you know. If any spooky goings on with these druids, or if there's any naked pagans dancing about, I'll definitely film that for you.
Gaz and Fendi settle down for the night, but Gaz is awoken by a creepy noise coming from outside his tent. It sounds like some sort of humming noise, making him feel on edge.
Hello? I think it's just the wind. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like someone moaning. I think it's just the wind going over tent. I think it's just the wind. No wonder people don't stay up here. They're thinking someone's outside the tent moaning all night. Yeah, definitely wind. Well, if something happens, I can't leave anyway, because the car park where I'm parked locked its gates at 5 o'clock and doesn't open until 7 in the morning, so I'm stuck. Plus car's probably about 4 miles away.
What do you guys think? Was it just the wind, something paranormal, or some sort of creature lurking out there? Luckily, Gaz and Fendi made it out safe, but let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Would you have stayed there with the creepy noise coming from outside the tent? Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating awesome creepy videos. Now let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from Exploring with Fighters, a YouTube channel focused on urban exploration, outdoor adventures, and camping, often with a sense of mystery and suspense. The creators take viewers on journeys to remote, eerie locations where they explore abandoned buildings, camp in the wilderness, and document strange or unexplained occurrences. It is November 14th, 2022, and the hosts are camping in a forested area, cooking steaks and setting up a tent for the night. They also set up a CCTV camera to monitor any animals or strange activity around their campsite. During the night, they hear eerie noises and see something on the camera.
Terrible, because it was doused in your blood. Right, should we zip? It's getting cold. Should we zip the tent up?
I think we should, and then finish this off.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of this stay.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It is pretty damn good. Do you like the broccoli?
I'm going to try some more stuff. I've never actually tried it.
It makes it all worthwhile. All the hard work that went into it. Yeah.
While they enjoy the steak they've just cooked, something is launched at the tent, making them jump and putting them on edge.
Can you hear that walking around? What's that? What the sound? It could be an animal, I don't know. I hit the tent. Don't like this.
Hearing footsteps surrounding their tent, they grow even more uneasy, their hearts pounding. In a previous video, someone commented that it would be useful if campers left a camera outside to capture anything happening around them. And luckily, Exploring with Fighters did exactly that.
Open the tent. Are you mad? Serious? If you hear anything, tell us, because I'm not going to do anything with these. The CCTV camera might have. So I've got a CCTV camera up there. It might go in on there. I put it up there because last time we got a fox on camera walking around the tents. So I wanted to see if we capture any animals walking around. But whatever that was, it smashed the side of the tent. Yeah. It could have. Legit footsteps. At first I thought, hold on, it could be like a branch falling off the tree, right? But the way it smacked the side of the tent, but then the footsteps, but then it could have been an animal. I'll have to check that CCTV footage.
Absolutely going to check it.
Tomorrow morning when we get back to the hotel.
Whatever it is, do you think it's gone?
No, I reckon we turn the lights out and just sit in silence for a bit in the dark. Leave the fire on. The fire's on like quite low.
What are we going to do about that?
Well, I would like to finish it. It's going to be cold now.
We'll try.
We've probably attracted something because of the smell of it.
When do we have a nut trap something when we do steak?
Maybe we should ban steak for a little bit.
Yeah. I don't feel comfortable with something like that.
What was that? A branch or something?
For a bit, we haven't heard anything like that all night.
That's what worries me.
That was that now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have got chills.
I'm gonna turn all the lights off now. It's freaking me the fuck out. I'm gonna leave the CCTV running. I'll probably leave the camera on as well, just without lights. Just in case.
So when something's triggered on the camera, it takes about 2 or 3 second delay, so I didn't actually catch whatever was thrown at the tent. But check this out, I did see this in the bottom right corner. Something comes into the frame. There was definitely someone there, and it looks like they just take a look what was going on. And as Flex pops his head out to take a look, they dart off into the darkness. Now this is quite a scary thought.
Raining trainers. As if it's raining. You said you wanted rain as well.
I'll wait for rain.
Rain.
They review the footage, and in the clip, you can see a person on the right side, watching their tent. But when they open the tent to check, he quickly runs off into the darkness. What were his intentions throwing something at the tent? An innocent prank, or something far more sinister? Perhaps checking to see if the campers were alone. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Luckily, they both made it out safe and unharmed, but they were left with this chilling footage. Perhaps it's not the animals we should fear most, but other humans. In the dark and desolate places we explore, it's often the unexpected presence of another person that turns a thrilling experience into a truly terrifying encounter. The next shocking video comes from The Bicycle Touring Pro, a YouTube channel all about self-supported bicycle touring and adventure cycling. The creator, Darren Alf, shares his experiences, tips, and advice for people interested in bike touring. His content includes bike travel vlogs, gear reviews, and practical information for planning bike tours, whether you're a beginner or an experienced cyclist. It is July 18, 2021, and at this location, Darren is camping solo in the wilderness at a high altitude, somewhere around 10,000 feet. In the night, he's startled by the sounds of something walking near his tent, and then, when he goes to take a look, Several pairs of glowing eyes appear visible in the dark.
Hey, it's late at night right now. Hey, there they are. Hey! There's a deer walking through my camp. One deer at least. But I think there's more. I have my food hung up in the tree right there. There's one deer, but I shined my light out because I heard like thumping on the ground, and I was like, there's an animal outside. And I shined my light straight out the tent, and I could see like 6 eyes looking at me. So I think there's like 2 more deer over here somewhere. It looks like it's just deer though, so that's good. He went over here somewhere by my bike. Up into the bushes. A little scary when you're out here by yourself. Hearing animals walk right outside your tent. I don't see the eyeballs of the other guys. They may have gone around. I don't like hearing footsteps outside my tent, especially when I can tell the animal's big. It's a big deer. I thought it might be like a moose or an elk or something, but I think it was just a deer of some kind. Like, not like your Bambi deer, but like a freaking mountain deer, you know? Anyways, good night. Good morning. I'm a lazy head. Oh, I slept pretty well, except for those deer waking me up at who knows what time that was this morning. It's always a little scary sleeping out in the woods where you know there's like bears and stuff, because when you hear animals outside, like, your first thought is like bear. But the truth is, I really like sleeping outside. Especially up at high altitudes where I am right now. Like, I'm up at 10,000 feet or so right now. I just feel like the air is so clear, and when you sleep inside, the air is just...
Luckily, the animals outside his tent were only deer. But the reason this video stands out is because hearing footsteps or potential animals outside your tent in the middle of the night must be one of the most terrifying situations to experience. Looking outside and seeing multiple pairs of eyes reflecting your torchlight, staring back at you, is enough to send chills down anyone's spine. Luckily, he was safe and made it through the night unharmed. But what would you have done in this situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. There are countless things in this world that we don't fully understand, and sometimes the true dangers lie in the unseen things that go bump in the night or whisper from the shadows. The next video comes from DYP Official, a YouTube channel focused on urban exploration, adventure, and mystery. It is January 8th, 2019, and the group is exploring an abandoned facility deep in the woods, clearly fascinated by the eerie and dangerous environment around them. They start by climbing up a massive blue container, which feels risky, especially with the uncertainty of what might be inside the vats. At one point, one of them almost makes a dangerous mistake, turning a valve on a container that could have sprayed them with acid.
Gotta test it first. You don't know how to jump a gate, that's how it is.
These flaps got me messed up though.
Y'all know I was bull. Such balls.
There's some stairs, bro. What's up there?
I don't know, I ain't never went up there.
Wanna get in there?
I got a so it's this big hole right here, you know, it's animals that live around. There's a bunch of birds.
I doubt we get eaten by like a bear or something though.
I'm gonna title this, "We found a whole thing of sulfuric acid in the woods." Oh my god.
Pump me up, pump me up!
Oh.
Jump.
You ain't about it.
Huh? You ain't about it. You scared. New dip house.
A new dip house.
Let's take a quick walk through.
Yo, there's a ghost. It's haunted.
Oh my god! This is gonna make too much noise. Hello?
Sulfuric acid.
I mean...
Yo.
Hey, no, stop.
What?
I don't know what you turned.
Yo, please stop, bro. Please. Bro. You don't want. Stop, bro.
Why would a massive tank of sulfuric acid be placed in the middle of nowhere in the woods? Could this be something used for a sinister purpose? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Before the next clip, if you are enjoying the video, please drop us a like and consider subscribing. We upload new creepy videos weekly. Now, back to the video. The last and most disturbing video of the night comes from HikeSlam, a YouTube channel that focuses on outdoor adventure, primarily hiking and camping, with a mix of personal experiences, survival tips, and storytelling. The channel often showcases solo hiking trips, exploring remote and rugged areas, while incorporating elements of suspense and mystery. It is December 19th, 2021, and he is camping solo at a shelter along the Appalachian Trail, hoping for a peaceful night in nature. As darkness falls, he has set up his tent, started a fire, and is having some ramen for dinner. But things take a weird turn when he starts reading through the shelter log, discovering strange, cryptic messages from someone who seems to have been leaving unsettling notes all along the trail. As the night goes on, he becomes more anxious, especially after hearing noises near the shelter. The vibe shifts from peaceful solitude to uneasy tension, and he starts second-guessing his decision to stay there.
Only been out for about half hour. River behind me, really pretty day. As I was walking up, I saw some trash in the trail, and I came across this. So some Bud Light cans, plastic bat, some writing on some of this garbage. This one. Hangman is coming down from the gallows. Song lyrics. Other weird things. Well, hopefully I don't get murdered out here. That would totally ruin my day. Well, let's keep...
As HikeSlam enters the trail, he comes across a pile of trash. But what's unusual is that someone has taken the time to write and draw all over it. Not thinking too much about it, he presses on.
The weirdness continues. What the hell? And there's a dead duck here. A very long note. And it looks like it was just put here because it's not wet. That duck is fairly recently killed. Alright. Kind of creepy. There's a fire down there. Okay. I'm almost at the shelter, which was going to be my camp spot for the night. That scene back there really freaked me out though. The sun's going down. I'm going to get to the shelter, reassess the situation, and see what I think about this whole deal. I'm a little out of breath because I'm trying to put as much distance between me and that sketchy camp spot back there as fast as possible. So, okay, I'm gonna press down to the shelter and then reassess.
As he continues walking, he comes across more trash and weird notes. carefully placed under rocks to stop them from blowing away. Even more disturbing, he finds a dead duck that appears to have been placed there recently. What would you do in this situation? Turn around and forget about camping, or press on for the night?
What a crazy day. Oh my gosh. So I had the one campsite in mind, the Mats Creek shelter, and based on the crazy notes I saw and the dead animals and, I don't know, running into those women on the trail who were scared, I'm glad I made the decision not to camp down there, because I would have just been freaked out the whole time. This is only about 2 miles from that other campsite, but it's on the other side of the road. Still on the Appalachian Trail, but far enough away that I feel safe, which is good. Fire's throwing off a good amount of heat right now. It's a nice feeling to have dinner done, dishes done, tent set up with a sleeping bag in it, fire going. So I'm gonna celebrate with a little bit of a hobo blanket here, a little whiskey. So nice and warm in my jacket and my vest. I have a pair of long underwear. I'm not wearing it right now, just my hiking pants, but I'll maybe wear it tonight when it gets colder, trying to sleep. I brought 2 pairs of socks. I'm only wearing one right now because my feet are warm enough. I brought gloves too. Don't need them right now. This hat's definitely keeping me warm. I'm super comfortable right now, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna enjoy some of this Maker's Mark, hang out by the fire for a few minutes. Yeah, just kind of enjoy the peace and quiet and reflect on the day a little.
After setting up his tent and eating, he decides to sit by the fire, enjoying the peace and quiet with a drink. Unfortunately, that peace is about to be shattered in the worst way possible.
And it is the day before Thanksgiving, so I stopped off at a convenience store on the way here and I got myself a Little Debbie apple pie to celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday. All right. Kind of got smashed, but whenever you go hiking, all your food gets smashed. I mean, I could bring a Tupperware or something, but this looks totally edible. Well, it's falling apart. Well, it's very sweet, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, Little Debbie apple pie. All right, so I'm gonna check out the shelter log here. I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log where people write in their trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine, back section. Hiking again finally. Great day on the AT. This was in August. Huh. Someone left some PBRs here, I guess. It's nice and little trail magic. Ah, some comics and writing and stuff. Alright, let's see what's happened recently. Holy crap. Wait a second. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here. Let's see if this makes any sense. Sorry if the lighting's bad. I'm just gonna see what it says. Clean the outhouse. Picked up trash, collected wood for others. See Charlie Daniels' Simple Man lyrics, which I used in 2013 Facebook post, and note the rope I found with the silicone sealant can 2 miles south of that. I left it on a stump. In 2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail. What the heck? In solitary confinement, I figured the following out. Refer to Isaiah 28:15 through 9. Here in early 2017, Trump, Nebo, allowed Obama to have the special use of the Air Force One for a trip to Palm Springs. This is the same ramblings from the guy that was on the other side of the river. That's kind of scary. Kind of weird. Those women down there said they were going to call the police on the guy. I know it's really hard to read in this light. Sorry about that. Let me move that there. Wow, this is weird. It's just like it goes in one direction, then immediately goes in a completely different direction. And there's just so much of it. Like this line up here. Think grave robbery in an attempt to obscure the reality of Little Mrs. Wolf. Content. Come up with some more of those wicked schemes, JB and company, so I can show some more of your true character. In the past, the Russian collusion assertion have been followed up on many occasions with the advancement of illusions that would show discord in fiction between the colluding parties. You're falling faster. Obey your master. And Metallica lyrics. What the heck? Okay, that's crazy. Okay. Emergency press conference. So I thought it would be a fun little thing to look at the Johns Hollow shelter log. That's where I'm staying, Johns Hollow shelter. And just check out trail names and what people's experiences were on the trail. And it was fun at first. But man, once I came across that guy's writing, it was so weird. It was like, I felt like I was, I don't know, the plot continues or something. You open it up and it's like, that writing looks familiar. Oh my gosh, it's the same writing as that guy that's 3 miles away that I hiked this far away to get away from the dude. And now, yeah, man, I guess he was just here a few days ago. Ranting, it's like music lyrics and political stuff and, you know, talking about people leaving trash and just weird rants and Bible quotes, and it's just like all over the place. Kind of sketchy, kind of weird. It's just really weird to have that feeling of like relaxation, like I'm away, I'm here, I'm hanging out in the woods by myself. And then to read that, it's just kind of like, oh, that's a little odd. At least he seemed to be settled down for the night in his weird camp spot there by the river. So I feel like he's not going to come up here. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, all right, I'm going to stop drinking the whiskey and switch back to water just in case I got to have my wits about me. And let the fire burn down, douse it with some water from the stream, and then I'm going to head off to bed. All right. Dude, what the hell is going on here? I'm in the shelter. I'm packing up my stuff to go into my tent. And they have these things that they put in shelters a lot to hang your food bag from, so like mice can't get to it. Look at this one. What do you know? Same handwriting as the one in the book and that garbage on the trail from that same dude. So it says, watch out for yeet mouse. The dead do walk and talk. Like, what the hell is going on? Alright, I'm going to go into my tent now.
Quick question before we resume the video. What would you do in this situation? seeing all this at the location where you're solo camping? Let us know in the comments below.
So I'm in my tent now. Fire's been put out. All my gear's in here. I'm a little on edge. I keep watching the hill behind the shelter to see if I see a headlamp coming down there. The hike in here, there was nobody. There's no cars along the side of that Forest Service road except mine. It was super quiet here. I haven't heard any sign of a person at all. I hear animals up in the woods, but yeah, I don't know. I still have my shoes on. I guess in case I have to run. Man, I think this is a combination of the weird dude down the trail and his cryptic writings that I keep finding everywhere, and also in the woods, your mind plays games with you. Every sound, every light is something to be concerned about. So, just gonna hunker down in here for a little bit and see what happens. Okay. All right, so I lied down for a couple hours, nodded off to sleep. Just on top of my sleeping bag. But man, every crack and crunch I hear outside of an animal walking by or a branch breaking, I don't know, it's just like, it's freaking me out. So I'm gonna try to get some more sleep here, and yeah, hopefully I just kind of pass out. There's really nothing to be worried about. It's just like, it's just a weird night, you know? Okay, I'm out on the trail. It's the middle of the night. I was down in my tent, not asleep, kind of just like lying there staring at the tent walls, listening to all the sounds, and then I heard somebody down by the shelter. So at first I had to convince myself it wasn't what I thought I heard, but it definitely was somebody down there. So I didn't even wait to see or go down to see who it was, see if it was like a bunch of teenage girls or something. I don't know. I was just like, I am getting out of here. So I packed up all my stuff, and I packed it up very quickly. I don't think I left anything behind, and I just walked past. As I walked past, I did look. It did look like a single guy hanging out in the shelter. He had a headlamp on. All I could really see was the light from the headlamp, so I could have been wrong. But man, it was, yeah, so I don't know. I just got out of there. And like, that's the thing. It's like, it was
Waking up in the night, Hike Slam hears footsteps around the area. Peeking out of his tent, he spots a single person hanging around the shelter. Not even hesitating, he quickly packs up and gets ready to leave, not wanting to risk an encounter, especially if it's the same person leaving notes and dead animals along the trail. I think he made the right choice, choosing safety over confrontation. Luckily, he made it out safe and unharmed. But what do you think? Was it just a prank? Someone pretending to be crazy? Or a real psychopath lurking on the trail? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and what you would have done in this situation. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.